Hey guys, it's Heather. In today's video, I wanted to do a quick makeup declutter and kind of review my makeup inventory. I'm getting ready to do a project pan and I kind of wanted to go through everything, see what I have, see what I can get rid of in preparation for starting the project pan. So I'm going to start off with one bin at a time. This is the L'Oreal Camila Cabello lip gloss. I really do like this. It is such a pretty color and the smell is like kind of cool. It's got the big doe foot applicator. The only problem is, if you can see this in the packaging, the product leaks and it becomes very sticky. So because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. And what I also like to do is just make sure that all the lip products I have not expired, they don't smell funny, and I'm just gonna kind of quickly go through and make sure that I'm still enjoying and liking everything in my collection. This I do really like. These butter glosses, they're all pretty new and I really like all three of these. This Jouet I like. I do really like this, but I think it's getting kind of old. And there's not much product left in it, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one because after recently doing my makeup inventory, I've noticed that I have a lot of very similar shades. Obviously, you can probably see here. So I wanna let go of the ones that are getting older and use the ones that are still good. If you guys are interested to see how I did my makeup inventory, leave me a comment down below. I can go through it and kind of take you through what I'm looking to do and how I'm looking to pare down my collection even more. So this is brand new. This is a Maybelline lipstick. This is Baddest Beige. It is just really pretty. I'm trying to get more into the beige colors instead of all the pinks. And then this is a Nude Sticks. I really like these. Okay, so that one is done. So I'm gonna be getting rid of just these two. And then moving on, I think everything in this one is good to go. These are newer. This one's kind of getting dried out and I don't really wear it that much. So I think I'm gonna declutter this one. I do really like it, but it's just kind of getting old and dried out. This is their Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Athens. And then this Dose of Colors lip gloss I really like. I have it in this shade too. They're really pretty, really nice glosses. Okay, so this bin, I have some Kylie here, but I do have a bunch of the ColourPop lippies. I do really like all of these colors. Definitely gonna add, I think, the Aquarius to the project pan because it's something wearable. It's something I really do like and I kind of forgot about it. And maybe even the Contempo because that's another one that I really like. And I wanna start using up what I have in my collection. And during this project pan that I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna put myself on a low buy. So the only thing that I'll be replacing is something that I've completely run out of. So for example, say my eyebrow pencils, I have two that I wanna get through. And until I get through both of those, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm really gonna focus on using and loving what I currently have. So for the ColourPop lip glosses, I have a bunch, and I know a bunch of these I've had for probably a year and a half now, and I don't love their ultra matte formula, and I feel like these kind of expire relatively quickly. I do really love the shade Clueless, but I have a couple other liquid lips. This one right here, the Real Her ones that I actually got in a BoxyCharm. It is literally almost the same exact color as the Clueless, and I like this formula better. It's not as drying. So I think I'm just gonna keep this one and I'm gonna put this one aside. This is Clueless. I'm gonna declutter that one because it's in the matte formula and I'm not a huge fan. These are the Ultra Satin Lip. This is the one with the collaboration with Kathleen Lights. I love this. It's just the prettiest color. I have two of them because I'm a really big fan of this and I like the formula. Definitely keeping those. November, another satin, and Point Zero keeping. These two, this is Salo and Midi. I do really like both of these colors. The problem is that the formula is just so drying that when I put them on my lips start cracking. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter those two. And I recently went through my lip liners, so I think that I am going to just, the Kylie ones are new and I really like them, so I'm gonna keep them. This one I think I'm gonna add to my project pan. I'm not sure yet. And I think I'm gonna add the Aquarius lip liner. I really like this. I'm gonna add this one to my project pan as well. So the next category that I wanna quickly focus on are my mascaras and my eyeliners, and just make sure that nothing's bad and everything's good as I go into this project pan and as I collect my makeup inventory. My issue here is I feel like I have way too many mascaras going on, and you can't use all these at one time. I mean, I guess you could, but... So I need to definitely see what's been open for a while. I just have the one primer. I love this primer. It has been a couple of months though, so I'm probably due for getting a new one, but I absolutely love this primer if you're looking for a good one. But anyway, so I have all of these mascaras going on right now. This lower lash one, I did really enjoy. Do I feel like you need to buy a lower lash mascara? No, not necessarily. I did really enjoy it, but I felt like it dried out very quickly on me. So this one I'm gonna be decluttering. Now, this was not a huge fan of. This is the false fiber lashes, and I think that it's been open for a while, and I just don't want to keep things in my collection that I feel like are weighing me down, where I feel guilty that I've spent the money on them and that I'm not using them, but I just don't like them. So I've already spent the money, I'm not gonna get it back, so I might as well just declutter it and let go of it and move on. I love this, but the formula dries out super quick, so I'm going to be decluttering this one. The Lash Princess is brand new, so is the Superhero, love these. The Telescopic is one of my favorites for like lengthening and separating. I do really like this, but again, it's been open for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss it. And then I have both of these NYX Worth the Hype. This one's been open for a while and it's definitely starting to dry out. And I do have a backup, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. So now I'm just left with these four. I think I'm gonna focus on using the Tardiest in my project pan. I haven't decided yet. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna include a mascara, but I'm thinking that I will. But my goal is to really concentrate on just using these ones and not to buy a single mascara until these are gone. This is a liquid liner. I only have a couple of these. I like this one, it's from the drugstore, but as soon as this one runs out, I'm gonna move on to the Stila one and just keep that. And then I have my ColourPop liners. I really like to mix up and I enjoy using all of these. So this I got in a BoxyCharm. It is the Butter London. It's like a roll-on liner or something. I tried it and it's just, like, look, it's not good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just toss that. Not even gonna think twice about it. This is the Lavish Lash, and it is an eyelash and brow serum. So you just kind of coat it on your lashes. This is pretty much empty now, so I'm gonna toss this. So I'm gonna quickly touch on setting sprays. I did have a Make It Last. I'm not sure where it went. But the Urban Decay is getting low, so I think I'm gonna add this one into my project pan. I do really like it. I don't find myself using it as much as I use these two, but this does make your makeup last all day. So after I do get through this, I'll probably just end up buying a little travel size of it. Now for primers, these two are good. Primer's another thing that I just don't find myself reaching it for it every day. I feel like I need to. I also like to use a moisturizing sunscreen, and sometimes piling all the products on your face before foundation just doesn't always sit the best on my skin. But for my project pan, I think that I'm going to be adding this travel size in there. I'm gonna focus on using up that one. And then I have these two that I'm happy with and they do a good job. This little sample, the Dr. Brandt Pores No More, I don't know why. I've tried it a few times and it just makes my makeup slip all over the place. So I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter this. And then I just have a little primer potion that is perfect to take when I'm traveling and stuff like that. So that's all fine. I'm happy with this. So as far as foundations go, I feel like I've tried to save these two more for special occasions. They are super, super high coverage. I love the way it makes my skin look. With that being said, I found the L'Oreal Total Cover, and the reason why I have so many different shades is because I have more of my summer shade, and then I have kind of my in-between shade, and then I have more of like a fall, winter, lighter shade that I like to use for a mix-in. These are all relatively newer and they're not expiring yet. However, these two are expiring soon, and I'm so sad about it. I feel like I should have used them more, but because, you know, they were pricier and I really wanted to save them for special occasions only, and now it's like, okay, the time has gone past and they're expiring soon, and I still have quite a bit left in both of them. I tend to mix both of these together. So I think that I'm definitely gonna focus on using these ones up. Even if I use them as mix-ins into my everyday foundation, I've really been liking the Healthy Elixir. I feel like it just makes my skin look very moisturized and it mixes well, so I am able to add in something else that's a little bit more full coverage. So my main focus is going to be to use up the ones that are gonna be expiring soon, and I do have several shades of the same foundation. That's just because, again, you know, summer shade and winter shade. Next up, concealers. I have a few of the same exact ones. I wasn't sure with this Makeup Revolution which shade I'd be in. I've been using the C6. I like this. However, I feel like it does crease. I've been using it more and more, and I feel like it does crease a crazy amount on me, where I feel like the Age Rewind and the Tarte Shape Tape don't. So that's the only con with these ones. I'm not sure if that happens to everyone, but it definitely happens to me. And some of the Shape Tape, they're getting to the end here and I wanna use them up. So I will probably be focusing on using the Tarte Shape Tape in my project pan. So for blush, bronzers, highlights, this is everything that I have right here that falls into that category, which is a lot for some, not that much for most. But the problem is blushes, you're not gonna use them up. It's gonna take a really long time. And I have a lot of blushes here that I really love and enjoy, especially for different looks or different times of the year. So I do like to have an eclectic collection of colors and different tones that I like to wear. I like to mix these two together. This is the e.l.f. palette. It was like $4. But the problem is that I just have too many. There's just too many. So I am punishing myself. I'm putting myself in timeout. I am not allowed to buy any more blushes because I don't need any more blushes. I don't need to spend the money. I need to just look at what I have, which is why doing the makeup inventory and going through what you have, and I even went through and I added up how much money I've spent on everything just to hold myself accountable. Like, you know, you're buying more, but the next best blush isn't going to make life any different. Maybe it is, but in my opinion, I feel like for most of the blush colors that I've seen and I've really liked, I'm like, ooh, I really like that color. I can find a blush in my collection that is similar to that. So I feel like the best way that I came to terms with all of that was to just make the makeup inventory, take a look at what I have and kind of get real with it and realize that I have plenty of blushes to choose from, plenty of bronzers. I don't need to buy any more. So blushes is definitely going to be a tough one. My blushes and my lip products is definitely going to be the most challenging because I feel like that's where my biggest weakness is. But I just wanted to show you what I have. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to be picking for the project pan. I'm gonna probably pick two, or maybe I'll just pick one that's gonna be maybe expiring soon or that I've had for a while. And again, I'm not gonna force myself to use up something that I really don't like or something that's not wearable for every day. Anything like that, I don't want it in my collection anymore. So anyway, moving on. Bronzers, I just have these four now, and the Butter Bronzer, I love this, but this one is pretty much panned, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. I do really like the Butter Bronzer and I would love to repurchase it, but like I said, I need to get through the ones that I have. And I used the Milani one yesterday and I forgot how much I love it. So I'm gonna probably add in one of these to my project pan and definitely not go out and buy new ones. So for my face powders, I only have two and I've actually hit pan on both of these. And this one I use every day. I'm not gonna add either of these to my project pan. I know that I'm gonna get through them pretty quickly. So then for my highlighters, I think I've kind of hit pan. Yeah, you can see a little bit in there. But this I pretty much use every day, if not every other day. But then I have, which I feel like I totally forgot about, is the ColourPop Cheek Highlights that I really like. I just feel like I am overwhelmed. Again, putting myself in a timeout. This one is my favorite as far as like a pink or like that rose quartz type of a highlight. It is just ridiculous. It comes off so natural. It's just really one of the prettiest that I found, and I did get it in a BoxyCharm, so this I'm always reaching for. this RMS Beauty and Living Luminizer. I'm gonna need to add this one into my project pan to kind of force myself to wear it more because it is getting older and I don't want it to expire. So I also have some palettes and I have like some single shadows and some eye glitters. I really like all of these eye glitters. I need to use them more, but they're all in good condition and I do really enjoy them. I'm not gonna get rid of any of these. I'm just not gonna be adding any more to my collection. And then I have a lot of the little single shadows that I need to start focusing on. This I'm gonna get rid of. The colors are really nice, but I can literally dupe these in the single shadows that I have or other palettes. So I'm just gonna get rid of that really quick. But I do need to go through my palettes and figure out which one maybe I haven't used in a while that I do really love. And I'm gonna start like a weekly or every 2-week makeup bin or drawer, whatever you wanna call it, of my products as well. I'm gonna force myself to do that so that I can really get some variety here and start using what I have. I'm not gonna get through all these. It's like crazy. I really like them all, so I'm not gonna get rid of them. If I look at it and it makes me happy, I'm gonna keep it. But I just definitely want to start doing the weekly or at least bi-weekly makeup drawer and switch up products so that I'm making sure that I'm giving all of my products love and not just the same palettes and products over and over again. So my last 2 makeup purchases before I decided, okay, it's time to go on a no buy or a low buy, I'm not really sure what I want to call it yet, is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I've wanted this for a really long time and I ended up getting this as a Christmas gift. I'm really happy that this is one of the last purchases that I made. And then the other one that I've wanted for a while, I haven't gotten to try it out yet, but I love the colors and I think that they're so unique. I don't have much in this color scheme, so that's what really attracted me towards it. But these 2 were my last purchases in the end of 2018. So far in 2019, I haven't spent any money on makeup. So I'm also gonna go through my nail polishes. My goal was to only have enough that fills this bin, and once I get over this bin, I know that it's time to declutter some, so I'm at that point now. I do have an obsession with all of the KL polish launches. I find myself needing to get almost all of them, which is fine. But anything that I've had for a long time, like these Sally Hansen Complete Manicure, I really like them, but I have so many other like light neutrals and I'm just not reaching for them. And as you can see, it's starting to separate. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter these 2. And I'm just gonna go through and see what else is kind of getting old or needs to get decluttered or that I just don't really like. So this one is definitely old and it's all separated, but this is my only really dark one, surprisingly. That's like almost a black, but it is old and it's starting to dry out. So I'm gonna declutter that one. This I really liked. I'll see if I can find a picture and I'll insert it so you know what I'm talking about. And it looked really cool on the model, but then when I got it, it didn't look that good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. And normally I do try to organize these by color, but I'm obviously not that organized. I got the KL Polish Marshmallow Sunset recently, and I have this other Sinful Colors one that's like super cheap that I got at the drugstore. It has that opal pink flip to it, and so does this one, and this one's brand new. This one I've had for a while, I haven't used it. I'm gonna declutter that. This is a really pretty color, but I have so many other purpley shades in my collection that I feel like I don't need it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this as well. Okay, everything else looks good and I'm happy with this. So I got rid of 6, which is good. Just make sure everything fits, and if everything fits, I'll be good to go, and it does. I can get the lid shut, so that's good. And I'm also going to include my beauty products to the low buy, no buy in the project pan. I've been actually doing really good on this year. So this is my only facial moisturizer for nighttime, and this one's almost done. So I'm gonna be decluttering that soon. And then this is my only vitamin C serum. I feel like last year I had like 5 of each, but this year I've been really good. So this one's almost empty. I'm just gonna focus on getting rid of the rest of this one, and then I'll buy either another bottle of this because I really like it, or I'll try something else. I have a few masks. The Aztec Secret is unfortunately expired. It expired in November. And I do love, love, love this. I think this is like the best affordable mask. The only issue I have with this one is the mess. I recently found the Teami Detox mask. So that's been my new replacement that I absolutely love. I do have a discount code for this if you are interested. It will be down below in the description box, but it's HB15 for 15% off, and it's HB25 for all orders. I think above 39, you'll get 25% off. If you're interested in trying any of the Teami products, that code will work. And then the Dr. Brandt vacuum cleaner. I do really like this. I don't think there's really anything left. I think it's pretty much done. The smell just gets me on this one. That's the only thing that bothers me, is the smell is very unpleasant. And because of that, I don't think that I would repurchase this, so I'm going to declutter that one. All right, guys, that's gonna complete today's video. Thank you so much for watching. My next video, beauty related, is going to be my Project Pan. I'm going to try the 19 in 2019, so definitely stay tuned for that one. I will be picking the items, and then I will track my progress. Like every 3 months or so, I'll do a video update, and I'll update you on how it is going with my low buy / no buy. So definitely hit the subscribe button and tap that notification bell so that you don't miss a video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below so that I know that you liked it. Please let me know what you'd be interested in seeing more of, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.